And then we have the future, right? I don't think there is a lot of secret when it comes to the future, but I do think there are some traps, right? So, continuing with our idea of having a timeline for each of the verbal tenses, let's think about two other verbal tenses. The first one is the future with going to. So basically I need the person, verb to be conjugated. Remember, conjugate is when you don't use the name of the verb, which is verb to be, you use the verb applied in a sentence connected to the person and to time. So am is or are, right? Then we use going to, and then another verb. And of course, the idea is, here it is the time, we are here in the present, right? This is the past, and the action is going to happen here in the future, okay? What do I have to tell you about the future with to be going to? Be careful with this part here. You know, some people confuse it, that this part here is the fixed part. So you will always say going to work, going to study, going to do this, going to do that, right? And remember, the meaning is not here. This is just to tell people that it's future. The meaning is here. A little bit like in Portuguese, we do have something similar when we say eu vou trabalhar amanhã. Think about it. Eu vou trabalhar amanhã. It doesn't mean vou is not a. I don't want to mean like eu vou trabalhar, right? The action is trabalhar, but it's in the future. So we say eu vou trabalhar, which is just another way of saying eu trabalharei, right? And if you think about it, logically speaking, eu vou ir wouldn't be wrong, okay? But remember, grammar has a lot to do with fashion, so people think it's ugly to say so we don't say in Portuguese eu vou ir lá amanhã, we just say eu vou amanhã. But think about it, eu vou, this is the particle of future correspondent to be going to, or correspondent to will, that I'm going to put on the board in just a moment. Eu vou, okay, future, and ir would be the verb. As a matter of fact, guys, we can say in English, I am going to go there tomorrow. There's no problem to say that. But we can also say, I'm going there tomorrow, which is a simplification. I'm getting two parts of the construction and get it together. Of course, this is just specifically for the verb go. All the others, you would need the going to here, right? I'm going to study human biology with my friend Jessica tomorrow. That's a nice example, okay? Well, let me write another construction on the board, which is of course the future with will, right? I will go there tomorrow, and again you have this meaning of something that will happen in the past. And now the rule is very simple. Remember, I've told you some videos ago, if you have an auxiliary like will, can, could, should, do, does, did, may, might, etc., 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 you will never change the next verb. So it's quite simple, right? I will study, work, do, and etc., right? Well, guys, I have to be honest with you. If you go to many traditional grammars, there's going to be a lot of theories telling you that there is a difference between those two. Maybe for some people, yes, there are some differences, right? One of the most common is this one. I'm going to work tomorrow. It's like closer in time, and I'm more sure about that, right? And this other would be it's further in time, and I'm not so sure about it, right? There will be other theories even more complex than that one, but I can tell you guys in practical terms, you can use both of them for future that it will do just fine. You know, chances are very high that even if it's a native teacher grading your text, they won't make that, they won't make a big deal out of it, right? And people say, I will go to the bathroom. Just a second, I will go to the bathroom, right? So I wouldn't worry about that right now, okay? So we just have those two parts of future. Okay, I think we could connect this construction here with the other modal verbs or auxiliary verbs, depending on the grammar, depending on the classification. Here I'm going to simplify stuff because my idea here is not to make a big theory out of it, but to help you guys use those constructions.